So let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
Let me see. What were the tactics, or how were some of the marketing strategies and plans you guys put together to like jumpstart or break Neo, Rihanna, and Rick Ross's career? Because Def Jam was already established with artists already, and Young Jeezy. So
well,
they already
that's
had
the new school.
So it was like a new era, and y'all came in that wave when Jay-Z got the presidential slot. L.A. Reid was the CEO, president, and then y'all had all these new artists that y'all had to really like introduce to the world and just, you know, break them and put them out there like that.
You know, Neo's one of my favorite stories. Honestly, first it went out. Jay-Z, the way Jay-Z and L.A. presented Neo was masterful. Like what they did was, you know, they sent out these like personal letters, like a personal letter from Hove and from LA that went out across the board, industry wide, right? And it basically told the story of this young songwriter, you know. And then it had attached to the letter was a sampler. And I gotta tell you that the rapid fire word of mouth that spread from, you know, for Neo was incredible. It just went really fast. People were like, yo, they loved the songs. Like, the songs were masterful. His singing, his voice, like, even before they got to see him perform or even meet him, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was really, for Neo, it was about the song.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember, I remember taking Neo to what was probably his first interview at Hot 97. And I sat with him in the green room because he's a new guy, right? So they weren't ready for him yet. You know, like certain people could just walk right in, and you know, the newer guys, sometimes you gotta bake, right, before you get into the studio. So we're sitting in the green room waiting for Angie to be ready. And I remember it was my first real candid conversation with him. And I remember telling him, you know, you have such an amazing spirit about you. He's really one of those kinds of people that he pulls you in from just kindness, and he's welcoming, he's warm, you know, he's just so many good things. He has an amazing aura about him, great energy. And I told him, please don't change. Please don't ever change, because you are going to be a star. And all your circumstances around you are going to change, but please don't change.
And you know, there's some experience from being around artists all these years.
Absolutely.
So you can see.
Absolutely. And you know what? He has not changed. He's the same person. He's completely humble. He's completely awestruck at you know, at his gift and where it's taken him. And no matter how much of the world he's seen and how many of his circumstances have changed around him, you know, he has the same crew around him, the same people that just work really hard and believe in him. And, you know, I'm part of that, and I got to tell you that it's really...
Because you was there from the start, so it feels special.
It is
like
special.
It's special.
Absolutely.
See, that's what people don't understand.
Special. He's special.
Yeah, he's special. When you get a brand new artist, like, no one is co-signing that artist. It's no affiliation. That artist is just standing on its own, and the talent has to speak for itself and the work ethic. So, you know, and like...
he, you know, it's fulfilling when you can break an artist.
Yeah.
It's really it's one of the reasons why I still do what I do. Because I still have the chance to make people's dreams come true.
That's like the ultimate rush for a promoter.
It is.
It really shows your work.
Rick Ross, another
Rick
one.
Ross.
You know, the first day he walked into the building after Shakir got arrested. So, you know, signed him. He came in with his team, and DJ Khaled called me the day he was coming up, and this is before Khaled became an executive for our company. You know, he called me and said, "Evie, take care of my man. He's family." So, you know, Khaled being family, when family calls, you know,
you already know.
You gotta deliver. So I was like, all right, Khaled, you know, and we sat through our meeting, we discussed our plans and everything, and then I went over to him and I was like, listen, Cal is my brother, and he told me I gotta take care of you. So we're gonna make this happen. There you go. Rick Ross a star.
And one more story, Rihanna. Because, see, listen, this is another
You know
thing,
what?
too.
It's unfair to me to speak on Rihanna totally because I was not here.
No, but
very
you can say
beginning.
that, though. At the very beginning, she didn't like really take off like that. But she kept
Right, I wasn't here for the first album.
But you came for the second one, right?
I was here for the second album and the whole development and the changing. I gotta tell you, the one thing about Rihanna that really stands out is that she was unafraid to be herself. You understand? And that's really a difficult thing to do when you have a lot of people around you that you see are successful, have done it, you know, are professionals, stand on their accomplishments, right? And then you have them all telling you what you should do, how you should look, what you should sound like, what you should be. Right? And it becomes very influential in your decisions. But very early on, you know, she stood her ground and said, you know what? This don't feel right to me.
Stuck to her
this
lane.
is what feels right to me. And she's a pop star.
And she went with her heart.
But she's a pop star.
Yeah.
Like, please, let's be clear.
No,
about
she's
that.
a pop star. But
She's a young black woman from the Caribbean
That's a
who's
pop star.
a worldwide pop
star.
star. That is no small accomplishment.
From Barbados.
It's no small accomplishment. She's done an amazing job, you know, building herself up as this mega big old pop
star. International global pop
and
star.
she still has the love of her core, you know, young, urban community. Still love her.
I was about to say that.
Listen, when her last album came out, you know, I took her up to Hot 97. I took her up to Ange, and she was just like, Ange said, well, what song do you want to play off the album? She said, you know, the one song that I think will work.
Rude Boy?
Nah, it was Man Down.
Man Down?
Rude Boy was the album before.
Okay.
And so I was, you know, and they played it, and then I took it to Mr. C, because that song is so dope. And to this day, here we go a year or so later, and Hot is still playing that record because it's been so successful for them on air. You know, so she's clear about who she makes music for. And it touches people. Yeah. Across the board. She's pretty amazing.
Gifted. She's rare talent.
She's pretty
rare talent.
I got one more story for you.
Go ahead. Yo, we're here.
Who's like, right now, my absolute pride and joy. I had a couple of them, but at the top of my list is Big Sean. Big Sean is a star. He's a star. So in my eyes, he's a superstar. He might be a superstar in the making to other people's eyes. Please watch out for this kid.
Okay.
He has everything that it takes. He has talent, overwhelming talent. The boy could spit. The boy could put together a record. Amazing, an amazing work ethic. He's kind. He's humble. He's, you know, there's no bad energy around him. And I know I talk a lot about energy, and some people might not understand.
No, that's major. That's key. That's key. That is key.
He absolutely has it. You don't feel when you're around him, you feel nothing but good. And you know, and I had the Neo conversation with him too, and he's holding it together. He is holding it together, this kid.
He's paid his dues too.
Oh yeah.
Because he was signed here since what, 2008?
He's been signed for a while.
Because that's when I was here.
He's been signed for a while, and you know, he had to pick his weight up and do what he got to do, and he did it. You know,
he did it.
And you know, he keeps Mike Brinkley really close to him, and you know, I think that's great because Brinks has been riding with him. That's his manager's been riding him since day one, and he's just amazing. Cool. Another artist that, you know, we've been able to break, and the next project that's coming is going to be pretty special.
That's what's up. Well, Evie, thank you for your time.
him way back, and I always appreciate you. And
thank you, likewise. Likewise, for real. No, thank you for letting me in the office.
Well, listen, Raheem, only for you because
I know.
I'm behind the camera. I don't like.
I know. You mess with me like that, heavy. I really, yo, for real.
Now y'all gotta get out.
Me and the TrackZillas appreciate it. Our production team.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Much love. Baby girl.
Superstar. You're a superstar. Hey, I took a walk through the park late one evening when I looked up at the sky. I never seen such a beautiful sight, beautiful sight. Hey. Then my heart started racing, it felt so right. Thought I was looking at the sky, but I was looking right into your eyes, eyes. Oh, what you do. I'm so struck by you. You got me struck, baby, I'm so starstruck by you. What you do. It's like you fell from the sky, looking so damn fine. You must have heard me when I made that wish upon you. Superstar. Like a wonder in space, you're simply amazing.